Hello and welcome to another JMP video. I'm your host JonNario, and today I will be talking about some more Trove news. So the footage in the background that you're going to see might be some little teases of the developer livestream, but I'm not going to showcase the full developer livestream because obviously I don't want to get into any of the copyrighted things. So yeah, you might see some screenshot here and there just to avoid the copyrighted. And yeah, that's going to be literally everything that I will be doing. For the majority of the time, you're going to see more footage of the weird thing that we got, the weird mistake that we got from the favors on that event. So yeah, that's going to be the footage that you're going to see in the background. But yeah, I will be talking about pretty much all of the teasers that we actually did get and some of the release date, and just going to pretty much tell you what are you going to be prepared for in the near future regarding this game. Now, let's start talking about the elephant in the room. Probably is going to be the Bard and the console update, and I'm just going to say that we still haven't gotten a release date. The only confirmation that we got was the same thing that we got last time, which is going to be sometime in Q3, and they're waiting for certification. So it pretty much, they mentioned this, the same thing this stream around, so there are no bar update and no Chloromancer rework and crack the code or any of those. So we still have to wait a little bit. What we did get in terms of confirmation and release date is going to be the Lunar Plunge event, the August event, and Twitch drops. Both of them are going to drop on August the 10th. So that's going to be next Tuesday as of the time I'm making this video. So the Lunar Plunge event is going to work almost exactly the same as last year. It's just going to be tied to the Fate Forest and just grabbing some lunar stars that you're going to see in the ground and so on and so forth. That's pretty much going to be the whole entirety of the event. It's a really short event from the looks of it, and so yeah, you are not going to stress yourself a lot because they did showcase the entirety of the event. And there's plenty of mastery items. Most of them you can get them from the rewards from the event. Some of them you can just grind them, which is just going to be from crafting the new, I think it's like the lunar condense star or whatever it is. Like, it is going to be a new item that you're going to use in order to get yourself all of the items, which is like 2 mounts and an ally and 2 banner styles. The Lunar Plunge event is a pretty short event. It's going to have 11 steps, but the majority of the step is going to be talking to the 2 NPCs. And the other steps is just going to be go into the Fate Forest and then just going to be grabbing the resource that I just mentioned, which is just going to be like the fallen stars, and just use those and defeat invaders. That's pretty much like all of the things that I just mentioned. Is literally the whole event. It's defeat invader, grab the fallen stars, and talk to NPC. That's literally all 11 steps. And yeah, it's a pretty short event, and the item seems to be pretty easy to get. Alongside this new event is going to be a new store pack. The new store pack is going to be called Lunar Void, which is going to cost 3,000 credits, and it seems to be a pretty high mastery store pack. So stay tuned for that. Store pack is going to have a Bard costume, so even if you're on console, you're going to end up having a Bard costume before getting the character. That's fun. But yeah, it's going to have plenty of costumes. I do believe it's 4 costumes, like 2 mounts, a boat, and like 2 or 3 allies. It's something pretty ridiculous. It's a lot. So yeah, 3,000 credits, new store packs available, and it's going to end up having the Moon Goddess goodie bag as well, the old store pack from last year's Lunar Plunge, which is also going to be confirmed available in this event. I'll leave a link in the description down below so you can see the showcase whenever I did on the live stream. Now, they also did tease out the Lunar Lancer rework. And by tease out, I mean they talk about it. They didn't showcase anything. So what they're trying to do is just going to preserve the character's identity, being a high movement speed, good dungeon grinding character that doesn't have high DPS. And they're just going to improve upon that instead of just going and just making a new character on its own. Because like they mentioned this with the with the Chloromancer and such. They want to preserve the character's identity because they don't want to make the character feel too different from what it used to be. So they are going to pretty much make the character just feel almost exactly the same, but it's just going to have some improvement. The teaser that we actually did get, it was going to be a stronger basic attack, a faster grappling spear, and probably a stronger lunacy mode, because they really want to make the lunacy mode this incredibly strong transformation. So probably a stronger lunacy mode, definitely a stronger basic, and definitely a faster grapple. And probably there might end up being some more stuff in the future, but that's pretty much all the things that we got out of the Lunar Lancer rework. And lastly, they might be adding some stuff in the PTS in the near future. just for testing purposes. It's not going to be for future updates, it's just going to be testing. So they're going to add in stuff for the test server, so we can test it out and we can just give the feedback, so they can just work and fine tune for future updates like down the line. That might be pretty exciting. That we haven't gotten a release date when it's going to drop, but it might be in the near future, who knows, or it might be next year, who knows. But I think it might be in the near future, because they really did mention that they want to go and just make the PTS into this testing purposes, so they can just work on the future things. And most of the things that they teased, it was going to be for characters' abilities. So they want to pretty much make character abilities stronger, or just work better for certain abilities. So that's going to be pretty nice. And yeah, that's actually pretty exciting news. That's pretty much all of the things that we got during the 50 minutes to an hour long live stream that we got for the developers. Is pretty interesting. So to put a TLDR once again, Lunar Plunge and the Twitch drops will start on August the 10th. So next Tuesday is going to have 11 steps, and it's going to be a pretty short event. There's going to be a new store pack, which is going to be called Lunar Void, cost 30,000 credits. They teased out the Lunar Lancer rework, which is just going to be to preserve the identity but make it feel stronger. And lastly is just going to be that they might be adding some stuff in the PTS in the near future, so just for pure testing purposes. And so yeah, that's pretty exciting news. But yeah, that's going to be everything for me. Thank you for watching, thank you for sticking around. As always, leave a like, subscribe for more content like this, and yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Take care and keep on hunting. See ya.